And hello everyone, here we are for the episode number 71 of Honkai Star Rail. So today is day 27. So what does that mean? I don't think I have anything there, to be honest. It's just the last videos that I actually upload. The tags and that's a picture for the work. Anyway, I don't even know what that is. Whatever, who cares. So day 27 means... Let's keep going with the story. Huh? First of all, I have a message, so let's see what that is. Okay, I think that's another mission. Not mission, like event. The package, blah blah blah. Another nameless, okay. But that's a mission, so... And also, it's not only a mission, it's something related there. Yeah, this one. But, priorities. Just get this out of the way. And there, main story. Let's go. Finally. It's been like 3-4 weeks, I think. What do you want? Okay, that's from the last mission I actually went. Okay, thank you. Let's keep going. I saw some trailers and I recommend you to do so before you watch this. And something cool might happen. By the way, if I'll get 17 gems, we'll open it this. And I also would like one more of those tickets, but, well.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
That also got killed.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Okay, so they are from
Pentagonny has made a
Dreamscape.
solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
Akira?
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die? It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time. And I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned,
What is he gaining by doing
covert
this?
plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron.
Yeah,
After
exactly.
all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
But why?
I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
Yeah, but
It'll
covering
just quietly float
a
off
celebrity like this,
bubble
it's tough, no?
and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
Finally.
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals.
Yeah. Let's just take a break for 2 seconds. He wants to bargain with the family, he wants to deal with it. And now, after he's gonna get proofs that the death exists and the threats to reveal it to the IPC, the universe, galaxy, whatever, he's gonna have like something that the family will not be able to deny if it comes out. So it's gonna be a coin to trade. But what does he want? He already told us that he had the Astro Express to help him with this. But what does he want exactly? I don't know if I forgot, because it was some time ago, about the previous parts of the story. Because from episode the previous and this one, like 70-71, it's been like a month, maybe more.
You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
I doubt it's just that. I doubt it's just working for the IPC and just gonna give something as big as that just for IPC. I doubt of it. Maybe he wants to ask more for the IPC. That's a good answer, to be honest. That's the answer I'm gonna give. It's more neutral.
Don't Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
The game wants to let you know too.
What now? What are your plans?
But maybe that's the thing. The game wants you to feel like the main character is. At least I'm gonna doubt Aventurine. To go to the way that I'm thinking, that is, I still am a bit sus about him. But, you know what? Let's trust the guy and say that the actual bad guys are other people. Like, I forgot the name of the girl with the wolf mask that can change appearance. And probably Acheron just pulling the strings of all that.
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Oops, forgot to trigger this again. Okay, so let's do it.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
God damn it.
He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Okay, I actually came out with something stupid. Now that she mentioned Firefly, I didn't forget about her, but what if she faked her death to actually be the villain? Like in Until Dawn. Don't know if you know the game, it has nothing to do with this. But like, the guy saw a copy basically of himself, fake of himself, in half, so he would die in front of his friends, so he could do just like everything chill without anyone suspecting anything. Could actually be that, and would be fucked up to play with the players like this. Very logic, I don't know what he means by this. I don't know this expression. But well, let's just say this.
That is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions... Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or, everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over. It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion. Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
You saw something blinking on the floor? Or was it just me? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Go on. Go on. Trying to push it off.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec. There you go.
Okay.
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf.
So
I
she
also
gave us
pay
something.
great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you. Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Okay. Clocky statue. Okay, so it's right in front of me.
Family rep. Is Himiko okay?
I didn't do much, by the way, on the game. It was mainly just coming in for the daily rewards and little quests here and there, but nothing special. Talking about the clocky statue. Let me just see if I have more rewards. Yeah, I could get one more. Okay, I need a lot more. I don't know how I gained that. Certain relations, Aventurine missions. Yeah, so basically doing quests, something that I've not been doing.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
So she was the one taking care of the Inferno.
Has already been determined.
You're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand.
Acheron is actually
We come from the fire,
nearly
and are
or near
born
the or whatever. Don't know how to call it.
fire. We spread, burn, and destroy.
Okay,
until
whatever.
all burning forms the entire life of a
Okay.
fire.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your...
They are my children, and just as I, but my flames are feet.
Good.
And time is running out.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Destruction is intense.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is...
All right,
You shall witness the most...
a bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but... perhaps... I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
Sam. Who's Sam?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
We're gonna get an interesting answer.
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have
So is
for
this guy
doing
still around
that?
Hunter too?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. I know who is inside that cold armor. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy,
Then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
Yes, that's obvious.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it.
Hmm.
What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
No, that's was actually what happened. Me and Aventurine talking. So I'm gonna talk to the Astral Express, so technically his part is done. Now I'm just thinking. I was about to say that the guy in the armor, I think it's Galaxy Ranger, is hired by Aventurine to actually get her to be split from me and Black Swan. So Black Swan could take me to Aventurine, so we could talk just like head to head. So now that he just say that, it's kinda weird. Because he would know that he didn't win against the script if he would be with Aventurine, but
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep
one of the Sons of Destruction?
burning. Until I turn to ash.
Huh.
So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
That was interesting.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. Mark.
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets
yeah,
out,
Captain Obvious.
Peniconi's going
Thank
to
you.
turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be...
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious...
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
No, Galaxy Ranger is around.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle.
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are...
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start...
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's in all likelihood. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future.
Exactly. We don't hide it.
As for
We
that
just
Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
bring him into.
Complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So you suggest...
Yeah.
Yes. It's risky,
I agree.
but we can
I actually
only
agree.
wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand... You're like a broken record. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and...
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine?
Yep. That's good. Always open to pull your game account. Okay. That's not much, to be honest. But let's be kind. Okay. That's still not that
Looks
much,
like
to be honest,
Aventurine
because...
is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, we'll talk to them, so before I finish this episode... Let's get one of those. Let me just one. I'm saving up those thingies because I want this. It's gonna be really good for my main one. Let's just get it. Start with the shitty ones. Not expecting anything from this. Just gonna give me those kind of coins. Oh, actually I don't have this one. Not bad. There. I check both. And even though this one could be really interesting since I play with a tank, I want this one. Would be nice if I could get her just like, boom, at first. But well, I have 20 days for this, I guess. Then I'll find a way to... Okay, why not? Gallagher immediately. I didn't have this one. Nice. I'll find a way to farm the crystals, I guess. Let's go for 3 more. Nothing. Anyways. Who did I got this time? Okay, secret vow. That one's not bad, to be honest. Still nothing. I know it's only like 4 bullets, but... could be better, you know. Not sure, but I think I have all of it. I think I'm gonna have her full with this from a previous thing. No, I actually don't. What? That's weird. Oh no, it's this one's stats. No, I want to see mine. I'll see you after this. And still nothing. Oh well. I think I need 40 more pulls to get basically a small chance to get Akron. Okay, let's go to characters. There you go.
We mustn't cling to the past.
Who else? That's a new one. Is abundance actually. Assigns harmony. No, I thought I had more of her, really.
Stay focused. Push forward.
Anyways. Let me just... yeah. It's whatever. Anyways, guys. Thank you one more time for being there with me for another episode on Honkai Star Rail. We see each other for the next one. Till then, consider leaving a comment, a like on the video if you like it, or a dislike it if you didn't. But never forget about it. Stay the way you are. You're amazing. And see you guys.